Welcome, everybody, to the show. Today, we're going to be doing a trip down memory lane. It's going to be a flashback of 2021. And I want to wish you a happy New Year's. My name is Hakeem Brown, and this is Pop City Culture.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother. Welcome to the most listened to international podcast around the world. Hakeem and Reggie Brown are two young African-American boys speaking the truth. This is Pop City Culture.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Reggie here, your boy. That's right. Yo, man, I can't believe it is 2022, man. We had an awesome New Year. And I'll tell you right now, I cannot wait to see what we have in store for you guys this year. We're going to have a lot of stuff this year. But just so you guys know, before I pass this off to my brother, we did have some technical difficulties in December. It was just out of control. We had to upgrade our whole system because everything wasn't upgraded and we were having some serious troubles and stuff was crashing. So we had to take it off. Then my brother, he had like a bad nasal infection. He's been sick a lot, but whatever. Anyways, I'm going to pass the baton off to my brother from the same mother, Hakeem Brown.
Thank you there, Reggie, for that delicious introduction.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And we did have some technical difficulties in 2021 at the end of the year, in December, because we wanted to do like a Christmas special and like a New Year's Day special, but oh man, our system was just crashing up and down.
Forward and sideways.
But that being said, we're going to do
what?
We just want to tell everybody.
Tell everybody what?
We want to thank everybody because we've been doing this for how long, Reggie?
We've been doing this for almost 2 years. So it's like a year and a half, coming up on the 2 year mark in 6 months.
Yeah, that's right. Almost 2 years.
I know, man.
And
it's incredible.
And I am really impressed with how the show has gone and how it's grown.
You're impressed. I'm impressed too. I'm impressed because I didn't think we'd be doing it this long,
Yep. So when we started the show, we just wanted to have everybody be informed of what was going on in the world. So, Reggie, do you remember one of the first episodes we did?
Of course I remember that. That was the George Floyd drama, man, that was going down. When the cop had his knee on the brother's neck. That made big news all over the world,
That's right, man. George Floyd, when he sort of got that chokehold on him and he died, that was a spark of discussion throughout America and the world. I mean, everybody saw what was going on. So everybody had an opinion of what they thought, was going on,
I know. Everybody had an opinion. It was heartfelt, man. People wanted to have their
Reggie,
voices heard. What?
I'm drinking this eggnog. This is like the last eggnog we had from New Year's.
New Year's?
It tastes a little sour. Here, taste it.
All right, hang on. That's a little sour. Man, it's a lot sour,
I know.
man.
I don't know what is wrong with this thing, man.
It's
this thing
sour,
is
man. Did you leave it out?
I ain't going to get up to read the date
What's
on it.
What's the date on it say?
I like eggnog, but it's only out for a couple times a year.
A couple times. Should be out for Black History Month.
I know, right?
It ain't out then,
What, Easter, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. That's about it.
But what about Black History Month? They got for Black History Month?
I don't know why they ain't got during Black History Month.
I know.
I mean, black people do like eggnog, don't they?
Definitely love eggnog. Eggnog just like
Yo.
What?
Speaking of that.
What?
Did you get any pig feet from Grandma yesterday?
Heck yeah, I did.
Yeah, everybody, so
got plated that
on
stuff
New
up.
Year's Day, our grandmother, she makes soul food. So she be making. What she be making, Reggie?
Man, she be making pig feet, ham hocks.
What she be making, Reggie?
I said pig feet, ham hocks.
Yeah, and she be making greens.
Greens, which is...
And what does that green stand for?
Money. You know what I mean? Money.
Then we get...
Black eyed
eye what?
Black eyed peas, man.
Yeah, yeah, boy. That's what
I love black eyed. I love me some black eyed peas. Not blue eyed peas. Black eyed peas.
we still got to do a show on that. We still got to do a show on those black eyed children.
Black eyed children. That's
and
right.
Then, ham hocks and cornbread, all that good stuff. So
good old soul food.
Yeah, so that's the way our New Year sort of went. And it was quiet. And I don't know how everybody else's New Year's went. Let's talk about the New Year's first before we get into the show.
Sounds good to me. What?
So Miley Cyrus, She had a little show on there.
Yeah, Miley Cyrus, she was like off the hook, man. She was there with her younger sister. I didn't know her younger sister
Yeah,
was
I didn't
even in the
know
music
she
industry.
had a younger sister who could sing like that.
Yeah, me either, man.
You know, we're gonna have to follow her because Miley Cyrus is like off the hook. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, and you know what I'm saying? My future wife. My future wife right there.
Man,
What?
Reggie,
future wife, man.
Reggie, you think everybody is your future wife?
Everybody
you
is
need to
my
stop
future
it.
wife.
Nobody is
No.
your future wife. Nobody
Eh,
wants to marry you.
Everybody wants
Nobody.
to marry me. Everybody. Man, shut up, man. Stop trying to throw some
As
shade on
Victoria
me.
is back in school.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Oh, what?
You didn't know
Really?
that?
I didn't know that. I didn't know she was back
No,
in school.
she applied for it.
What?
She applied for a resident director's job.
Oh, I remember.
So she's
she
like
got
in
that?
college,
Oh.
got a place to stay. She's doing real good, and she's gonna be getting her doctorate, and she's also teaching a college course too up there. I guess in the fall, which is gonna be cool. Yeah, man. So I'm gonna tell you something, Reggie. Reggie, are you listening?
Yes, I'm listening.
Reggie, are you listening?
Yes, I'm listening.
Reggie, are you listening?
Why you gotta go to this? Of course I'm listening. I keep saying I'm listening. What?
She's out of your league.
No, shut up, man. You're stupid. You being stupid. Yeah, I'm out of your league, man. So
Reggie,
everybody's out of
shut
your
up.
league. Out of your
Reggie,
baseball league, man.
Whatever,
What,
Reggie.
man?
Whatever.
You know what you're
Everybody
talking
out of
about.
my league, Reggie. You shut up, man.
Definitely out of your league. Me just a
Yeah,
hater,
so yeah,
man.
we just want to hope everybody there had an awesome,
New Year's,
awesome
man.
New Year's.
Yeah. Mhm.
Reggie,
What?
our awesome New Year's. So that's where it stands right now. So back to our show.
Center of the world? Yes, sir.
You know, yeah, we've been up here almost 2 years. We started in June 1st, 2020, and now it's like January 2022. So I mean, think about it, man. That's a long time to keep this show going, to have some awesome episodes all the time. And some of the episodes, you know, like we said, were the rioting and you know of the riot, looting in America with George Floyd and the state of America. So, you know, then it came to June 15th, and which one was that, Reggie?
That was the commencement speech.
Well, that's right.
Yep.
We did our famous commencement speech
Oh,
for the
yeah.
class of 2020.
For the whole world, man.
Now, Reggie, tell them why we did that.
We did that because, you know, we had the COVID thing going on and nobody was able to graduate. So we wanted to do something special for everybody out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, COVID was like a big thing, so everything was like getting canceled.
And closed.
And
It was terrible. Terrible time, man.
nobody knew.
Nobody knew.
About 2 years later, where we would be.
I know.
And
Yeah, here we are. Here we
you know,
are.
now we got the shots and all that stuff going on. But
Mm-hmm.
after that, we wanted to do a show
Yep.
about the corona fact or friction.
Friction. That was good.
Yeah,
That was a good one,
we
man.
were gonna do fiction, fact or fiction, but
Yep.
we said fact or friction because friction is like sort of rough. So
Sure was sort of rough. And, you know, we wanted people to know exactly what was going on, but we wanted to give them a taste of, you know, the drama and all in between the stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we got a lot of emails on that one.
We sure did.
And a lot of people were saying where we got our data from. Well, we got it from the CDC. And, you know, a lot of stuff we read and we listen to the news. So, I mean, it isn't like we're just throwing stuff out there just to make it up.
I know people thinking we like fake podcasts, you know, like the fake news. That ain't even right, man.
Yeah,
You know
this
what I'm
ain't no
saying?
fake news podcast.
Definitely ain't, man. This is
we
reality.
try to help
Reality
people be
podcast.
informed at the time of what we have
Yep.
at hand, you know, all the information we have.
Yeah, but now we want to share that with everybody else out there. So the information we have, they have, you know what
So
I'm saying?
then in July 19th, 2020, we wanted to do something because we wanted to see, well, we ended up calling it How Black Is My Blackface, which talked about the minstrel shows of the past, which, you know, and black people, and shows that had blackface, which is people who would paint their faces black with big red lips, because we wanted to, a lot of people didn't know, you know, there was an era where black people were made fun of like that, and we didn't know that. So we wanted to educate other kids about it, so we did some studying on that.
Man, tell like it. We did a whole lot of studying. We even talked to grandma about stuff like that.
And, you know, if people want to hear that episode, June 19th, 2020, you can go right to buzzsprout.com. You know, we're right on there, and they have a whole listing on there. So, and then we, you know, our dad, he was always on our case.
Yep, like right on
You know,
rice.
tell him about the technology, how it stole a generation's childhood. Reggie, because our dad would always talk about us being on the what?
Yo, my dad was always telling us how we were always on our computers and on our phones. That guy would never let us up. So we had to do a show on, how technology ruined a childhood, a kid's childhood. But we don't think so. We had to give both sides, the pros and the cons, and my dad's views and the older generation.
Yeah, so we really do like doing all these podcasts.
You sure did. Man, you still sick, man? What's going on with you? You all right, man?
Reggie, I don't know what's going on. It's like I just got over a nasal infection, and now it's just like I'm getting it again. Now, we did turn the heat down last night in the house to like 68 degrees because it was so hot in here.
Like South Heat
So
hot.
now I woke up
What?
with like, I'm almost like allergies or something, or like a nasal infection, but whatever. I'll get over it because I'm young. I got a good immune system.
Can't be that good. You're still sick. I'm saying.
Anyways.
Yeah, you know that was funny.
Anyways, hey, Reggie, stop. You're
What?
making the cats fall all over the place.
No, I ain't doing
Yeah, we
that.
got these two cats. They're like kittens, but they're getting bigger. And they're jumping all over our desk here in the living room, knocking stuff over because they're looking out the window at these squirrels.
Squirrels, Dad's supposed to be
So,
catching, you
yeah.
know? He didn't catch them yet.
Yeah, Reggie, the squirrels are still here. Dad's supposed to catch them.
Man, that's what I just said.
But he ain't caught them yet, and they're just running up and down the side of the house. And so we're looking at them. I'm looking at them. The cat's looking
Man,
at them.
Grandma's looking at him. Look at her. She's over at the window. Looking out the window.
No, you. Hey,
You know what? What?
hey,
What?
Dad. Do you think Dad eats those squirrels?
I sure do. Definitely. He eat anything.
I don't know. I don't know if he can even cook. Grandma's always
He
cooking.
be drinking sour
But
milk.
anyways,
So. Go on. Go on.
we had an episode where
What?
yeah.
Man, are you tired again?
Yes, Reggie, I'm tired. I just told you I was up all night coughing because of this nasal infection.
Man, is he a doctor? You know what I'm
Anyway,
saying?
shut Reggie.
Yeah, you
Anyways,
shut up.
our dad found out we had a podcast, and in August of 2020, we thought that was going to be our last episode because our dad was pissed.
Man, he was real pissed, you know.
You know why?
Probably because of you. You know what I'm saying?
No, Reggie, because you were swearing half the time
Prove
when we
it.
first started the
No, I
podcast.
wasn't.
Your
No, I
language
wasn't.
was like so bad.
No, it wasn't.
Reggie, it was bad, Reggie.
No, it wasn't. It was.
You know what, Reggie?
What?
We didn't delete those episodes, the first
Huh?
couple episodes. So if people want to hear you with your foul mouth, whatever. But the bottom line is,
Man.
Dad said clean it up
Throw me under the bus, man.
because he didn't like that. So he sort of monitors us, and we are supervised by Price Van Ray. He's a children's book author.
Man, this dude's like off the hook. He be doing everything. He doing a children's book. He got his own podcast too. Forever Dad, you know?
Yeah. He has his podcast of his own called Forever Dad,
Man, that's what I just said. Man, you ain't even listening to me.
where he talks about being a divorced single dad and raising 5 kids. So that's sort of cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. Dad should get it so he knows how to raise somebody like you.
So, and like we're saying, we're doing a rundown of what we've done in the last like year and a half, but it's like 2 years because we started this in hang on, when did we start this? I gotta look up here. June 1st, 2020. So we've been doing this for a while. We are like, what, Reggie?
Professionals.
Ah, that's right. Professionals.
That's right.
Yeah, in the house.
You get that right. Yep.
Yeah, so we did episodes on bullying, teenage suicide. Now that was really near and dear our heart because our dad knew somebody who took his life.
Man, what is wrong with you, man? You keep yawning and coughing and sneezing,
Yes, I'm
man.
good.
You good?
Tired.
Man.
Where my dad knew somebody where he took his life because he was being bullied, and bullying is not. That ain't no joke.
Man, that ain't no joke at all. It's terrible. It's an epidemic today. And people do it on social media, too. Grown adults and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's absolutely terrible, man. Do something about that cough, man.
Yeah, bullying and
Mm-hmm.
it's a pandemic. So we definitely wanted to do an episode about stuff like that because that's near and dear to our hearts.
Terrible times we live in. Dear to everybody's
And
hearts.
then we did an episode remembering 9/11. Now we weren't alive then, but we hear so much. And you got social medias, which has videos, and our dad he videotaped the whole day what happened. So we were watching it play by play.
Every minute.
Terrible day.
It was very terrible. Hope nothing like that happens again.
Hope something like that never happens again.
I know, right?
And then we did the Black Lives Movement. How it got started, what's going on with that.
Yep.
Now, we used to have our episodes like 45 minutes to over 30 minutes long.
That was long.
But
yeah.
then that like took us all day, and we didn't. We were like
All day, man.
all day
Man,
doing it.
I didn't want to
like,
be there all day doing that, so we had to cut it
Well,
down.
two days.
Yeah,
Because I mean,
yeah.
we were just starting out. We didn't know
Yep.
how to do it. Shortcuts. We didn't know how to edit.
We didn't know how to do anything
The
on
music
this
in the
stuff.
background, any of that stuff. But now we think 20 minutes is good. Do a nice 20-minute show. That's pretty good.
Yeah, 20 minutes is good
So-
enough, Yep.
And then Trump. We had President Trump
Yeah, we did an episode on him. That was funny,
in
man.
October 2020. He had COVID,
Yeah, he sure did.
so he was taking some concoction, and he said he recovered from it, but it was just really bad. Though it was really bad. And this COVID thing is going to be around forever. Some people say.
Might be around forever and ever.
I don't know about forever and ever.
You never
I
know,
mean, the
man.
smallpox. That's like gone.
What?
Pretty much gone, right?
Well, in America, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe not in those small little countries
So,
over there, like Africa.
Then we did a episode on alien abduction.
Oh,
People
yeah.
were
My
abducted.
favorite. Mhm.
And that was impressive.
Really good.
Betty and Barney, I think Betty and Barney Hill,
Hell, yep.
interracial couple. They were abducted like, was it 50 or 40 years ago or something?
Around there.
I don't know. It was way back then, though.
Yep. Yep. But here's the thing, people get abducted and nobody takes them seriously. And there's a lot of records on it, so that's why we want to do a show on that too, you know what I'm
Yep,
saying?
and then-
What?
We had something that we wanted to do really bad. It was a Halloween special.
Oh my God, that was off the hook.
Yeah, we had a
Scary.
pre-Halloween special, a Halloween day special, and
And
a
a
Halloween
day
day
after
after
special.
party special. I mean, those are
It was
those are
good.
funny. Those are really good. And we told some scary
We
stories.
told a lot of scary stories, man. These are based on facts and eyewitness events because we want to keep this all real. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying?
and a lot of people emailed us, and they couldn't believe all the stories that we had. So, we ended up keeping this going for a while because a lot of people loved it so much.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we had to make this thing like an annual thing because it was so
Yep,
big.
and
Everybody
then,
loved it. Couldn't believe it.
And then
Great show.
it just so happened, and
What?
we ended up doing the Santa Claus sightings.
Hello, Rudolph.
Predictions of the future.
Predictions. Who's there?
What?
Who's gonna be there? What?
Who would have known last year there would be a Capitol assault in 2021? So we covered that because that was something we had no idea, something like that. Then me and my brother got in an argument
Ain't no surprise to me.
because
What?
there were nationwide riots over the Black Lives movements, and a lot of cities were rioting and burning up stuff. It was out of control.
Way out of control.
Black-owned businesses were getting burnt up and looted.
Yeah, that was a shame. That was a shame.
Over
Yep.
the injustices the African American people feel in their communities, which they do have a right to say they are feeling unjust because it seems like they're always being persecuted and attacked and singled out. So, but how they went about it, me and my brother sort of disagreed with that because I'm in the thought process of Martin Luther King, passive aggression, where you don't, passive stuff. My brother's all out.
I'm about getting your voice out there, being heard. You know what I'm saying?
My brother wants to take a stand. He's more militant, so he was all for the riots. Now, which brings us to the Capitol riots that happened last year. So we thought we wanted to do a show about a race double standard on the Capitol riots because when it was in the black community, a lot of people, the government didn't seem like they really cared. They just let the black people do what they want and destroy the city.
Preaching to the choir, brother.
But then when it was a riot in the Capitol,
They'd be like, "Oh heck no, we can't let this go." No.
where the majority of people were white,
And from what we hear, Trump supporters. Yep.
they really hopped on it and they helped put people's toes to the fire. They held them responsible,
Yep.
and people went to jail. So
A lot of people.
that was something we wanted to do a show about.
Because that was near and dear to our heart.
So-
This is stuff you see in society. So
Then
what?
President Biden became president and President Trump blew off the inauguration. I'm gonna tell you,
man,
that was
that
sort of cold.
That was real cool.
Even if you don't like the person, you just you're there for you're elected by the people.
People, man.
You gotta put your side.
Yep. Put your issues to
side
the side,
issues,
man. You
Drama
know?
to the side,
Suck
and
it
that
up.
goes for both Democrats too.
Yep.
That goes for President Obama, President Biden,
Yep.
and President Trump. They all need
yeah.
to just put that
Suck it
stuff to
up.
the side because all sides said some nasty things to each other.
Sure did.
And you know, we could say who. I could probably say who sort of instigated it
Say it.
when
Say
they
it, say
weren't
it.
president
Say
and
it.
attacking another president about their birth certificate.
Oh, I want to hear it.
But
Say it.
you know, that's
You mean
neither
Trump.
here nor there. And
Well,
Yeah.
you know what? They're adults. They got to start acting like grown-ups. You know what I'm saying?
we just want to say,
Yeah.
after that, we tried to break away from political issues because there's just so much other stuff we want to talk about, like, Dr. Seuss cancel culture,
Yep.
the Baker Man versus the LGBTQ,
Yep.
Black Kid coming to Sesame Street.
Oh, yeah. I like that
Spring
one.
Break, 65 is the new 20, and movies. I mean, we had so many stuff. Our last one was the silverback gorilla versus the lion, because that's a big issue. But we wanted to really make a show by kids, for kids, and for the whole world. Because, we are kids. We are not like adults. So we wanted everybody to see the world through our eyes.
Like we said, by kids, for kids. And yeah, we want people to know how we feel. Words from our mouths.
And we just want to say thank you so much and Happy New Year. In fact, Reggie, what time is it? Reggie, what time is it?
It's time for the words of wisdom. Take it away, my brother.
It is great when we can make a podcast people can listen to all over the world in every country. Never in our wildest dreams could we ever imagine where this show would have gone and grown to in about 2 years. We started in our grandmother's basement and today moved into the living room. Our show has touched many lives and we tried to give you the best quality programming we can offer. After all, we are only kids. But we hope that this year will be a great year as we're coming up on 2 years in about 6 months and are still going strong. Our struggle has not been without haters though. But it is when you stand up to those haters and bullies in the world who criticize your content and character as a human being, when you see the ugliness of those who would condemn you and who would try to wish you failure. That being said, thank you all for your positive support all over the world and making us one of the most listened to podcasts around the world. It really means a lot to us. And those are my words of wisdom.
Thank you, my brother. As always, those were some beautiful words of wisdom. Now I'm going to turn the baton over to you again. Here you go.
Okay, and thank you for joining us here on Pop City Culture. And again, thank you for making us one of the most listened to podcasts around the world. Our success is your success. You can download our podcast and enjoy them any time of the day, morning, noon, or night. I'll see you next time here on Pop City Culture. And as always, be kind and affectionate to one another. Remember whose you are. Peace.
Yo, that's right. We going strong. Gonna be 2 years, I think. 2 years up in about 6 months. And I can't wait. And y'all don't forget, Pop City Culture, by kids, for kids. Well, all right.